demand side indicators with many of the supply side also, but demand side is the mostly the predominant one. FAS is entirely supply side indicators. The financial access survey, the IMF indicators are completely supply side. So those indicators actually gives you those how to measure all this access usage and this domain. Now coming back to the just I will stop and I will again elaborate after all the panelists have spoken about it. That's the definition of financial inclusion. To any layman's understanding what is financial, is it only the bank accounts, that's the access to the bank accounts, that's the financial inclusion? Or means where do you scope the policy regime of financial inclusion? First of all, there is no single department which deals with financial inclusion. It is multidisciplinary because if you don't have income, financial inclusion is irrelevant. So income is not a domain of financial services, it's another department's, another wing's job to see after the income. If there is much more inflation, there is an issue with financial inflation. The products are not accessible to the beneficiaries which are intended to. So and then if you don't have the skills, you will not have the income. So those are all interdependent. So there is a livelihood, there is a skill development, there is income support, there is a macroeconomic factors which goes into the implementation of a financial inclusion policy. So financial inclusion as a whole is not a standalone branch that you can only work on financial inclusion and see the results out of it. So my only point is this: there is you have to ring-fence the whole financial inclusion policy from these all external factors, and the positive factors as well as the negative externalities of all these factors, as well as determine what should be your target financial inclusion policy intervention scope based on your country demographic and economic profile. Because as advanced countries, maybe derivatives may be a financial inclusion product. For us, derivatives may not be a financial inclusion product. May not be a right example, but I'm trying to give you.